tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Wilson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making the play there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Carson, the first down and more. He's at the 40, the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown number 15 of the year. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
84 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Steps away. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Murray. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Pick up a 15 yards there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. To throw, it's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. For these 2 division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here's Murray. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go back to Carson here on 2nd.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown.
Look at those stick skills.
Touchdown, Seattle. Antonio Brown, 81 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Murray. And that's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, he's going deep for Brown. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray, he'll air this one out for Kirk.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there. Try to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see what they want to do just 20 seconds from now. Carson fumbles the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And this one will be brought back to the 22. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. One more. Seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Again, he finds Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing again, Murray. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL, because when you throw an interception, especially a pick six as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Party, you got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to shades of Garo Yepremian against Washington in Super Bowl 7. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Murray now to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Murray. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Off the play fake. Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big play there on the keeper. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it. But down around the 2-3-yard line, you got to love the effort. And especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because Him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything.
And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're looking at routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, are they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,
it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off